Welcome to Tungal Online Classes. In the last class, we completed the analytical solution for the LCR circuit. There you derive the instantaneous current value I is equal to I naught sin of omega t plus phi and the phase angle tan phi is equal to xc minus xl by r by using the analytical method by considering the potential drops across the inductor, capacitor as well as the resistor. Now today we are going to discuss the new concept, that is resonance in LCR circuit. Resonance in LCR circuit. I think in the first PSC we studied resonance in the sound waves. Resonance in the sound waves. What is the meaning of the resonance? Whenever the natural frequency will be is equal to the frequency of the vibrating tuning fork, at that time we heard maximum sound in the case of either open pipe or closed pipe experiment. Such a phenomena we called there as resonance in the sound. Resonance in the sound. So the term resonance is denoting what? Maximum intensity there. Maximum intensity is there. Here the resonance will be considered in where? LCR circuit. LCR circuit. So here the resonance is giving what? The resonance will be tells what in the case of the LCR circuit means whenever the given LCR circuit will be in the condition of the resonance, at that instant what we observed means the maximum current will be flowing through the given LCR circuit. At that time we will tell that the given LCR circuit will be in the state of the resonance. Once again, when we will call the LCR circuit will be in the resonance, if we find maximum current is flowing, maximum current will be flowing through the given LCR circuit, we said the LCR circuit is in resonance condition. So when we will call the given LCR circuit is in the state of the resonance means when you find the maximum current will be flowing through the given LCR circuit, at that instant we will call the LCR circuit will be in the state of the resonance condition. So at the resonance condition the current becomes to be maximum. So whenever the current that is passing through the LCR circuit will set to be the maximum, one more physical quantity is also to be maximum, that is nothing but the power. Why the power will be maximum? We know that the power is equal to I square into Z. So here whenever the current will be maximum, the impedance that was present within the LCR circuit value should be minimum. So when we find the maximum current value, whenever the opposition will be low, that is offered by the given LCR circuit, then only the maximum current will be flowing through the given LCR circuit. The total opposition offered in the case of the LCR circuit we are calling as impedance, so that at the resonance condition the current value to be maximum, and the impedance value will be minimum. Now so whenever a current will be flowing through the given circuit, some power will be consumed by each and every element, that is inductor coil, capacitor as well as the resistance. So whenever the current will be maximum, the power consumed by the LCR circuit is also to be maximum. So that either to get the maximum current or to get the maximum power, one quantity should be minimum, that is nothing but impedance. So at what condition the impedance value will be minimum means whenever inductive reactance value will be equal to, capacitive reactance. What is the actual condition of the resonance? The condition of the resonance is what? The current value should be maximum. For getting the current value should be maximum, impedance value will be minimum. Impedance value will be minimum. So for getting the impedance to be minimum, what is the required condition means? Here XL should be equal to what? XC. What is the XL here? Inductive reactance. That value must be equal to capacitive reactance. Then only the impedance that was present within the LCR circuit should be minimum. So what is the general formula for the impedance here? The impedance general formula will be given by R square plus XL minus XC whole square. Z is equal to what? Here Z will be calling as what? Impedance of the given LCR circuit. So when the Z value should be minimum means actual formula for the Z is equal to what? Under root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. So here the required condition for the resonance circuit, we are saying that impedance value will be minimum. That should be minimum when XL is equal to what? XC. So here if you substitute XL is equal to XC, this total term should be is equal to what? 0. XL minus XC term value will be is equal to what? 0. Whenever the term value will be is equal to 0, therefore you will get total impedance. You will get what? Total impedance in the LCR circuit is nothing but the total impedance present in the LCR circuit is nothing but capital R. That means total impedance value is nothing but resistance of the given resistor. In this case only, the impedance value will be minimum and the current value should be maximum. So what is the peak current we observed in the case of the resonance condition means? What is the general formula for the peak current? We know that I0 is equal to under root of XL minus XC whole square. What is the general formula for the peak current in the case of the LCR circuit? I0 is equal to E0 by under root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. So at the resonance condition, already you told XL minus XC value is equal to 0, so that this term value will be getting cancelled. So that what is the peak value of the alternating current you will get? That value is equal to I0 is equal to E0 by R. I0 is equal to what? E0 by R. So this is the maximum peak value of alternating current whenever the LCR circuit will be said to be in the resonance condition. Once again see here, when we will calling the given LCR circuit will be in the state of the resonance condition means if you want to observe the resonance, what is the required condition means the current flowing through the given LCR circuit must be a maximum value. The current passing through the given LCR circuit must be a maximum value. When you will observe the current should be maximum, in generally for getting the current value should be maximum, the impedance value must be minimum. So impedance will be represented by the symbol capital Z. That value should be minimum. And whenever you said the current will be maximum in the LCR circuit, the power consumed by the LCR circuit is also to be maximum. What is the general formula for the power? P is equal to I square R we are writing for the resistor circuit. Here the total impedance we consider whenever the impedance value minimum and the current is a maximum, I square that value is also maximum, hence the power will be maximum. So that in the resonance condition, two factors we observed. One thing is what? The current value will be maximum, and the second one is what? Power is also maximum. And at what condition the resonance will be takes place means the inductive reactance value must be equal to capacitive reactance. At that time only you will get the resonance. So finally you got the expression for the maximum peak value of the alternating current that is flowing through the given LCR circuit. Discuss about the concept of resonance frequency. Here what is the frequency? The frequency is indicating the frequency which is applied in the AC source, the frequency which is applied to the AC source. If you consider the LCR circuit, for that LCR circuit, we consider a AC source of EMF, the AC source of EMF. So in the AC source of the EMF, if you change the frequency of the AC source, whatever the current that is flowing through the given LCR circuit value will be changes, so that the amount of the current which is flowing through the given LCR circuit is depends upon which physical quantity, that is depends upon the frequency applied to the AC source. The amount of the current, the magnitude of the current that is flowing through the given LCR circuit will be depends upon which physical quantity, the frequency that is applied to the LCR circuit. See here, we know the general expression for the peak value of alternating current. So what is that formula? I0 is equal to E0 by R square plus XL minus XC whole square. This is a general expression while we are writing to calculate the peak value of alternating current at any instant that is flowing through the given LCR circuit. But we know that XL is equal to L omega and XC is equal to 1 by omega C. So here E0 by under root of R square plus L omega minus 1 by omega C whole square. So here I0 is saying what? Peak value of the alternating current. So here E0 is indicating what? Peak value of alternating voltage. That should be a constant value. Again here R, what is the R? Resistance applied to the LCR circuit. L is indicating the word inductance and C is indicating what? Capacitance of the capacitors. So if you see the expression, I0 is equal to E0 by under root of R square plus L omega minus 1 by omega C whole square. Here E0 value will be the peak value of EMF, that is a constant factor. R comma L comma C will be the constant. So here this I0 value will be depends upon which physical quantity? Omega. Omega is nothing but angular frequency of the AC source. Or we will write omega is equal to 2 pi f. Omega is equal to what? 2 pi f. So here ultimately I0 value will be depends upon the physical quantity of frequency only. So here we have to understood that either you are getting the maximum current or the minimum current, that is depends upon the amount of the frequency which we applied to the AC source. Either the maximum current or the minimum current, that value will be depends upon the physical quantity, that is nothing but frequency what we applied for the AC source of the EMF. Already we told what is the condition for the resonance. XL is equal to XC, we told. XL is equal to what? XC. When inductive reactance value will be equal to the capacitive reactance, we said current will be maximum, impedance will be minimum. So we know the general formula for the XL, that value is equal to L omega, XC is equal to 1 by omega C. From this I will get omega square is equal to 1 by LC. Omega square is equal to what? 1 by LC. From this I will get the formula omega is equal to 1 by under root LC. So this is a standard expression for the resonance frequency. What is the formula for the angular frequency? Omega is equal to 1 by under root LC. Already we told omega is equal to what is the formula? 2 pi f. So 2 pi f is equal to 1 by under root LC. From this I will write the general formula for the resonance frequency is given by. So here what is the f indicates? F is indicating the resonance frequency. F is indicating what? Resonance frequency. resonance frequency. The resonance frequency general expression is given by f is equal to 1 by 2 pi under root of LC. 1 by 2 pi under root of LC. So this is the required expression for the resonance frequency. Very, very important formula. Up to now what we derive here? We derive the expression for the resonance frequency. The expression for the resonance frequency which is given by f is equal to 1 by 2 pi under root of LC. What we derive the resonance frequency expression? We derive f is equal to 1 by 2 pi under root of LC. If you observe this equation, the resonance frequency is depends upon the factors of L comma C only. So here the resonance frequency f is depends upon the factors L comma C only, which is independent of resistance value, that only here we are writing. The resonance frequency is depends upon the L comma C only, which is independent of the resistance value, so that the resonance frequency will be depends upon the factors of L comma C only, which is independent of the resistance value. Now one more physical quantity will be there, that is called sharpness of resonance. What is the meaning of the sharpness of the resonance, and this physical quantity will be explaining about what? So here the sharpness of the resonance will be defined as, it is a factor. So the formula for the sharpness of the resonance is equal to omega naught by 2 into delta omega, or it is defined as resonance frequency by bandwidth. So how can we define the term sharpness of the resonance? Means sharpness of the resonance is a factor which is defined as, it is a ratio of resonance frequency to the bandwidth. So sharpness of the resonance will be saying what? For a limited range of frequencies, only, the sharpness of the resonance will be saying that for a limited range of frequencies only, we observe maximum currents in the case of the LCR circuit. So the important point is, it says that for a limited range of frequencies only, we find maximum current in LCR circuit. It's a very, very important point, that what we have to understood in the case of the sharpness of the resonance. Once again, the sharpness of the resonance will be defined as, it is a ratio of resonance frequency to the bandwidth, and it is also defined as the ratio of resonance frequency to the bandwidth, and it will be saying that for a small range of frequencies, for a limited range of frequencies only, we find resonance condition or the maximum current in the case of the LCR circuit. And this sharpness of the resonance will be depends upon what factor? So here the sharpness of the resonance is inversely proportional to the resistance value. Sharpness of the resonance is depends upon which physical quantity? The sharpness of the resonance will be inversely proportional to the resistance. If resistance value will be small, we find the sharpness of the resonance will be high. If the resistance value will be high, the sharpness of the resonance will be small. So how can we explain the sharpness of the resonance and resistance are related means? See here, I have to explain the sharpness of the resonance from this following graph. So for that, I draw the graph between the electrical current that is taken along the y-axis and the frequency values will be taken along the x-axis. So at what frequency you will get the maximum current? At a resonance frequency only. So here I draw the three different curves. One is for the resistance R1, another one is for the resistance R2, and the last one is for the resistance R3. Here I assume R1 is less than R2 is less than R3. So in generally we know that whenever the resistance value will be small, the current will be maximum. So that if you observe this graph, so this is a what? I1 maximum. It is indicating what? I1 maximum. So it is indicating what? I2 maximum. This is indicating what? I3 maximum. So because R3 value will be maximum, that's why it's a maximum current will be minimum. So that I1 is a larger value, I3 is the smaller value. And how can we explain the sharpness of the resonance means? Already we told the sharpness of the resonance, it will be saying that for a limited range of frequencies only, you find the maximum current in the case of the LCR circuit. That was explained by the sharpness. So when the sharpness will be more means resistance value will be less. Whenever the resistance value will be less, here you observe for this range only, for this range of frequencies only, you find the current will be maximum. In the case of the LCR circuit. This point is we have to understood. So this width will be indicating what? The range of the frequencies. For that particular range of frequencies only, you find the maximum currents will be takes place in the case of the LCR circuit for the given value of R1. So whenever the resistance value will be increases, so in this range of frequencies, you find the maximum currents. Let it be delta V2. So for the second curve, the delta V2 value, that is the range of frequencies, or the bandwidth value will be more. So whenever the range of frequencies or bandwidth value will be more, whatever the maximum current you got in the LCR circuit will be decreases. So if you compare these two values, this delta mu1 will be less with respect to the delta mu2. As a result, whenever the range of frequencies or the bandwidth of the frequencies will be small, you find maximum currents. So that means we will say that whenever the range of frequencies will be small, the sharpness will be more. Whenever the bandwidth will be more, sharpness will be less. So this is the theoretical analysis of sharpness of the resonance. Now we are going to derive the expression for the formula for the sharpness of resonance. We are going to derive the value of omega naught by 2 into delta omega. Next topic is sharpness of resonance. So here actually we are going to derive the expression for sharpness of resonance. Already I told the factor omega naught by 2 into delta omega. The factor omega naught by 2 into delta omega will explains the sharpness of resonance. Sharpness of resonance. So here, what is our aim here? I want to derive the expression for the factor omega naught by 2 into delta omega, which will be explaining the sharpness of the resonance. So here, to explain the factor of sharpness of the resonance, I will consider here the peak value of alternating current. The peak value of alternating current. The peak value of alternating current in the case of the LCR circuit will be given by I naught is equal to E naught by under root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. XL minus XC whole square. Already you know the formula for the XL comma XC. So we will substitute their values. E naught by under root of R square plus L omega minus 1 by omega C whole square. So let it be equation number 1. So the equation number 1 is denoting what? The peak value of alternating current in the LCR circuit, for a given frequency of omega. This factor is very important. Whenever the omega value will be changes, the peak value of alternating current is also changes. Once again, remember the point. Whenever the omega value will be changes, the peak value of alternating current is also changes. So what is the resonance condition? We have to get the maximum current. So the maximum current will be get at a particular frequency. That a particular frequency is calling as our resonance frequency. So that at omega is equal to omega naught. What is the omega naught? Resonance frequency. Resonance frequency. Already we derived the formula for the resonance frequency. Omega naught is equal to 1 by under root of LC. So I consider the case at omega is equal to omega naught. What we observed, the current becomes to be maximum. The current becomes to be maximum in the LCR circuit. So at omega is equal to omega naught value, we find the maximum current will be takes place in the case of the LCR circuit. Whenever the current value to be becomes a maximum, the peak value of alternating current is also maximum. The peak value of alternating current is also maximum. So that equal to omega naught. What happens? This L omega minus 1 by omega C terms will be getting cancelled. So you will get at omega is equal to omega naught. At omega is equal to omega naught. The peak value of alternating currents to be maximum. The peak value of alternating currents to be maximum. What is that value means? That value becomes to be I naught maximum is equal to I naught maximum is equal to what? E naught by R. I naught maximum is equal to what? E naught by R. Why E naught by R? At a resonance, impedance will be becomes to be maximum. Z value is equal to what? Capital R. Z value is equal to what? Capital R. Now, at omega is equal to omega naught, what you told, the current becomes to be maximum. Whenever the current to be becomes a maximum, the power consumed in the AC circuit is also to be maximum. The power consumed in the AC circuit is also maximum. Suppose if the applied frequency will be, other than the omega naught value, resonance will be takes place at a single frequency. If the applied frequency value will be other than the omega naught value, you can't get the maximum current. So that we have to choose such type of frequencies. Which are giving the power. That is half of the maximum power consumed. Such type of frequencies are calling as half power frequencies. So here we are choosing the frequency values as what? The frequencies which is not equal to omega naught. The frequency values which are not equal to omega naught, but at their frequencies the power consumed in the LCR circuit becomes to what? Half of the maximum value. Such type of frequencies we are calling as what? Half power frequencies. Whenever the power becomes to be half of the maximum value, the peak value of the alternating current is equal to, 1 by root 2 times of the I maximum. 1 by root 2 times of the I maximum. So this is the condition we have to understand. So here, if the applied frequency value omega is equal to omega naught, you get the current maximum as well as the power maximum. Now I have to choose other frequencies which is not is equal to omega naught. At those frequencies, I want to get the power, that power value will be equal to half of the maximum power. If the power becomes to be half of the maximum power, the peak value of alternating current is equal to I naught is equal to 1 by root 2 I maximum. Such a type of frequencies we are calling as what? Half power frequencies. So that we choose two half power frequencies. They will be named as what? Omega 1 comma omega 2. These omega 1 comma omega 2 will be calling as half power frequencies. The meaning is that whenever we apply either omega 1 comma omega 2 to the alternating source, the power consumed will be equal to half of the maximum power. And we assume those values will be taken as omega is equal to omega naught plus delta omega. Omega 1 is equal to what? Omega naught plus delta omega, and omega 2 is equal to omega naught minus delta omega. Such a type of frequencies we have to choose, and those will be calling as half power frequencies. Now what I want to do is I want to calculate the peak value. Either at omega 1 comma omega 2 values. Either at omega 1 or omega 2 values. To calculate the value of the peak current either at omega 1 or omega 2 values. First we will write the general expression for the peak value of alternating current in the case of the LCR circuit. What is that formula? I naught is equal to E naught by what? E naught by under root of R square plus L omega minus 1 by omega c whole square. Omega is the frequency applied to the AC source of EMF. Now we are going to apply the frequency either omega 1 or omega 2. So if omega value is equal to omega 1. If omega value equal to what? Omega 1. At that time, the peak value of the alternating current becomes to what? 1 by root 2 of I maximum. Already we told. At these frequencies, power becomes to be half, and peak value of alternating current is equal to 1 by root 2 times of the I maximum. So 1 by root 2 of I maximum is equal to what? Maximum current that is flowing through the circuit at a resonance condition. Its value is equal to E naught by R. So that at omega is equal to omega 1 value. At omega is equal to what? Omega 1 value. I naught value becomes to be what? 1 by root 2 into E naught by R. Now we will substitute these values in the given equation. So I naught value equal to what? 1 by root 2. E naught by R is equal to E naught by under root of R square plus L. In the place of omega, what we have to put? Omega 1 minus 1 by omega 1 c whole square. So here E naught value will be getting cancelled. Cross multiply and squaring on both sides. So on the left side the value becomes to be what? R square plus L omega 1 minus 1 by omega 1 c whole square, that is equal to, if this term will be cross multiplied and squaring, so this value is equal to what? 2R square. So here again if you simplify, you will get L omega 1 minus 1 by omega 1 c whole square is equal to R square. Whole square is equal to what? R square. Again squares will be getting cancelled. You will get L omega 1 minus 1 by omega 1 c is equal to r. L omega 1 minus 1 by omega 1 c is equal to what? R. Let it be equation number 5 or 6. Whatever it may be. So L omega 1 minus 1 by omega 1 c. What is the omega 1? Omega 1 value already you wrote. Omega 1 is equal to omega naught plus delta omega. Omega 1 is equal to what? Omega naught plus delta omega. So here substitute these values in this case. So L into omega naught plus delta omega, omega naught plus delta omega minus 1 by omega 1 means what? Omega naught plus delta omega into c is equal to r. Into c is equal to what? R. You took the omega naught term will be the common, so that this value becomes to what? L omega naught 1 plus delta omega by omega naught minus 1 by c will be here and omega naught will be taken as the common. Omega naught into 1 plus delta omega by omega naught is equal to equation number 6. Simply we taken the common of omega naught in both the terms and we simplified L omega naught into 1 plus delta omega by omega naught minus 1 by c omega naught into 1 plus delta omega by omega naught is equal to capital R. Now see here, already we derived the expression for the resonance frequency. What is the resonance frequency formula? We know that omega naught square is equal to 1 by LC. Omega naught square is equal to what? 1 by LC. From this I will write L omega naught is equal to 1 by omega naught c. 1 by omega naught c. While we are deriving the expression for the resonance frequency, there you wrote omega is equal to 1 by under root LC. That omega is nothing but a resonance frequency. That only I wrote. We know that omega naught square is equal to 1 by LC. From that, 1 omega naught will be coming to the denominator and 1 omega naught will be in the numerator only. So that we know that L omega naught is equal to 1 by omega naught c. So that in the place of 1 by omega naught c, I will write L omega naught value. So which is taken from this equation already we derived. So that the same equation becomes to be, the first term will be as it is L omega naught into 1 plus delta omega by omega naught minus, in the place of 1 by c omega naught, again we are writing L omega naught by 1 plus delta omega by omega naught, which is equal to capital R. Which is equal to what? Capital R. Now, in the denominator, we have 1 plus delta omega by omega naught will be there. Whenever it is came to the numerator, it becomes to what? 1 plus delta omega by omega naught whole power minus 1. So, I will write this term as L omega naught into 1 plus delta omega by omega naught minus L omega naught into 1 plus delta omega by omega naught whole power minus 1, which is equal to capital R. So again we have to apply the binomial expansion. It is in the form of 1 plus x whole power minus 1. So we will write as 1 minus x. So again we simplify L omega naught first term and multiply L omega naught into delta omega by omega naught minus L omega naught into 1 minus delta omega by omega naught is equal to capital R. Equal to what? Capital R. Here plus L omega naught term will be there. Here minus L omega naught term will be there. Getting cancelled. So here minus of minus plus. So that L omega naught into delta omega by omega naught plus minus of minus plus L omega naught into delta omega by omega naught. That value is equal to capital R. So that this value equal to what? L omega naught into 2 into delta omega by omega naught is equal to capital R. So L omega naught will be the common. Delta omega by omega naught plus delta omega by omega naught. That value is equal to 2 into delta omega by omega naught. That value is nothing but capital R. So from this I will write omega naught by 2 into delta omega, cross multiply. Omega naught by 2 into delta omega is equal to L omega naught by R. L omega naught by R. So this is our required equation. Already I told the factor omega naught by 2 into delta omega. Omega naught by 2 into delta omega will be by 2 into delta omega will be giving the sharpness of the resonance. Sharpness of the resonance. Already I told the sharpness of the resonance will be inversely proportional to the resistance. Inversely proportional to the resistance. So that this is the expression for sharpness of the resonance. So here on the right side one factor you got L omega naught by R. L omega naught by R. So this L omega naught by R will also be calling as quality factor. The term L omega naught by capital R. The term L omega naught by capital R will also be calling as quality factor. So the quality factor will be giving the sharpness of the resonance also. If a quality factor value will be high, the sharpness of the resonance is also high. So this is another formula for the quality factor. Quality factor general formula is equal to what? L omega naught by R. We will write quality factor Q is equal to either L omega naught by R. It also to be written as XL by R. XL by R. So quality factor another formula is equal to what? XL by R. So this is the expression for the quality factor in the case of the LCR resonance circuit. So this is the complete information about sharpness of the resonance.